Salutations, everybody. It's your girl Shadara, and we gonna take it back. We're gonna do a throwback, and we're going to do a pick a card. Let's do a pick a card reading. It will be 3 separate stacks of what we doing, and there's gonna be no cut, so it's gonna jump from deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, and then that's it. I'm not gonna do no editing or nothing. It's gonna go straight into it. Um, I haven't done this in a while. So yeah, let's just see where it goes. And the question, what we're gonna do is it's going to be like, what do we need to know? What do you need to know? What messages are you supposed to be getting right now that you may not be getting? What confirmations do you possibly need? It's stuff like that. So that's the main question is, what do I need to know right now? That's what this pick a card is going to be. This will be choice 1, deck 1, the horror tarot deck and guidebook. Since it is October, we are in spooky season. So this is deck 1. Okay. I'm gonna hold it up like this. This 1. 2 is the Ukiyo Tarot deck. It's my first deck I ever got. This is choice 2. Choice 1, choice 2. Okay, we're gonna leave her up like that. And choice 3 is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Okay, this is choice 3. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time, go ahead. Choose which one you think, whichever one you feel called to. So choice 1, choice 2, and choice 3. Okay, well, if you got to pause, make your decision, do what you got to do. I'm going to start with choice 1. So I'm put these to the side. Well, let me keep them out of view just in case. I don't want it to disrupt, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, so choice 1, we got the horror tarot. Um, I'm just going to use the tarot decks. That's how I usually read. So, and yeah. So the question, like I said, the question is, like, what should we be knowing? Funnily enough, on the top, I haven't used this deck in a while, is the Nine of Pentacles. So that could be the overall, like, what you need to know. Like, what are you supposed to be doing right now? What do you need to know? This is just some homemade Florida water. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle. Get into that energy, get into that mode. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done a pick a card. A couple good chunk of years since I've done a pick a card reading. Because I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. And I hope that it's good. I hope that I still got it. I mean, I be doing readings anyway. I do private readings on people I know, and if y'all want to know more about that, just let me know. So, but yeah. So let's just shuffle it real quick. This is for choice 1. Choice 1, stack 1, whatever you want to call it. But they needed that. Oh, I'm getting into the energy. It feels like it's gonna be very clear cut. This is a very clear cut message on what you need to know. You may already you may already know what you need to be doing, what the next steps are for you, what the next moves are for you. Um, but this just like it's that confirmation you need. So what does people who chose choice 1, who chose this deck, what do they need to know? What messages do they need to know? Where do they go from here? What do they need to know? I kind of feel we all at a standstill. This is hilarious. We got the hangman. That is funny. The hanged man is literally you can't move forward and you can't move back. You have to sit and plan ahead. Plan your next steps. You can't move forward, you can't move backwards. You gotta plan the next steps. You gotta plan ahead. Plan what to do next. And that may be where you are. If you haven't already started planning, you may feel like, okay, I need to start planning. I need to where do I want to go from here? And you may already be thinking of these things. You need to actually plan it out. What else do I need to know? What are the next steps of the guy? What does this pertain to? I'm hearing it's career for a lot of people. Like maybe you're in a career, you're in a job that you don't want to be in, and you're trying to figure out what are my next moves? How do I get to where I want to be? You know what I mean? Do I just need to save up and take the leap of her take flight? Take flight. Oh, Well, dang. Okay, girl. Let me see. Mm. I don't know if I. Oh, girl, what the hell? I ain't taking all these. Get if you important, you want to pop out. Any other messages for right now? Anything else you want to take for right now before I start reading these cards? Okay. They keep going to. I definitely landed in the blockage. Okay. 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 Let me get these real quick. This is the one that landed in the blockage. It is the King of Cups in the blockage. Something about your emotions. Emotional turmoil, possibly. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is about working together. You gotta work with something. We gotta work with something. In reverse, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh wow, the Ten of Cups in reverse as well. Okay. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords upright, and the Chariot. Okay. And it's funny how this is like how I'm reading these. I'm reading it right to left rather than like left to right. It's like this is where you're starting off at. You are somewhere that is not emotionally fulfilling, which makes sense with why this King of Cups is in the blockage. Okay, when it's sideways like this, baby, it is as a blockage. Okay, so you are blocking yourself, or so there's you. Okay, how do I want to say this? There's no emotional fulfillment. So with this ten of, because this people always want to say cups is about love. It's about romance. It's about love. It's about emotional fulfillment because cups is water. Water is emotion. It's about emotional fulfillment, not just love. Okay. So you are somewhere, obviously, if this is career, I really do feel like it's career. You are somewhere that it is not emotionally fulfilling. Wherever you're at is not emotionally fulfilling at all. And it doesn't, this Ten of Cups upright is all about wish fulfillment. Like I'm doing what I want to do. I'm things are falling in place for me and are emotionally fulfilling, and this is exactly what I want. This is where I want to be. I'm doing, I have the job that I want. I'm on my way to having these things that I want, right? And you're not there. You're not having it. You are where you're at currently, and you know this. You know that this is not emotionally fulfilling. You know you're not where you want to be. Whether it be, oh man, I thought I'd be further than this by now, or whatever the case is, you know you absolutely know, okay? And this is something that you're contemplating. The page, you know what? The Page of Swords, like I said, swords is about the mental, you know. And you probably with the swords, like it's like you knowing this and you're in your head about it. This is what you've been thinking about a lot lately. Like, dang, like, okay. So you're in this energy of, okay, you want to proceed forward with something different. I think the question is for you mostly, how? How do I proceed forward? How do I how do I get to where I want to be? How do I get that job, my dream job? How do I get there? What steps do I need to take to get there? Because you can manifest, manifest, manifest. And I mean, it makes sense with this hangman. You're trying to take those steps. What are the steps? What are the steps to get there? Like it all goes together. It all comes full circle. You want to move forward, but you don't know how to move forward. You don't know. Again, look how you see the chariot, the horse. It's a horse carriage. How do I take these steps to get to where I want to be? Okay, we know this. This is just like confirmation, up to speed. But yeah, you are somewhere that's not emotionally fulfilling. This Page of Swords is you already know. You already know. You may have ignored that, but this is something that you've been thinking about. Like I said, Swords is all about the mental air, about the mental. You thinking about it. You know these things. You know that. Okay. And like I said, the King of Cups is in the blockage because it's kind of like you're going against like you're ignoring how you truly feel about this. You're ignoring the fact that you don't want to be where you're at. And you're kind of like, well, it pays the bills. You know what I mean? But it's not emotionally fulfilling. And honestly, in order for it to be, you can be somewhere. You have to be willing to take the risk, okay? And to have that emotional fulfillment. I feel like for most of y'all who chose this stack, who chose choice one for this pick a card reading, I feel like for most of y'all, this is about career. You're like, okay, like, you know, you may not be so focused on romance and stuff. For some of y'all, it may be, but I'm getting really, um, This is mostly career. This is career for most of y'all. So, but whoever, whatever, emotional, you are somewhere that's not emotionally fulfilling, and you know it's not. It's not your dream job. It's not where you want to be. And you're kind of like blocking yourself from what you truly want because I mean, like I said, we have this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. It's a reverse. This is not fulfilling you in any way, shape, or form, and you know this. You know this, and you're kind of like, I don't know why I heard blocking out the haters, but like you're like, do I really feel this way? Is it just because I got to be at work? Is it just because, it's like you keep kind of like pushing yourself, like, okay, if I sit here and I stay in this job, like, if I stay in this job, it'll all work out and, it pays good. And okay, but what about your mental? I feel like this is taking a strain on your mental and you know it. You know what I mean? You want better for yourself. You want your dream job. Your dream job is out there. Go for it. Go for it. Why not? You know? Um, and the Three of Pentacles is about working together in some way, shape, or form, whether it be like, and you have to like work with yourself, okay? You could take it as, oh, I'm working, um, ooh, I heard work with what the universe has given you. Work with what the universe has given you, okay? Um, Whatever that may be. This is, I'm hearing this is your opportunity. This is your time to go for what you truly want. You may be having opportunities pop up or I don't know, I heard detrimental like this, like you may have opportunities pop up and you're like not so keen on taking those opportunities because you don't on the outside it may seem as if like this isn't where I want to be, or like this doesn't pay enough as the job that I'm not happy in. Sometimes you have to be willing to take that leap of faith and just let that go. Like stop with that. Yeah, the Six of Wands is on the bottom. And the Six of Wands is about victory. Yeah. I just heard emotional fulfillment. You have to take that risk with where you want to be. And I know especially like nowadays when it comes to creative endeavors, yeah, King of Pentacles on the bottom. In reverse. Uh when it comes to like nowadays when it comes to like creative endeavors, like you want a job that's creative, or you're a naturally creative person and you want a career that's mostly creative based. It's kind of hard in today's world, in this society, in this society, just because people don't take the art serious. You know what I mean? They really don't. People don't take it serious. As soon as you put out an original idea, everybody wants to steal it. Usual usual. People trying to do AI. AI is terrible for the environment, and it really discredits true artists. It discredits people who are very creative. Um, anyway, so it may be if it's something that's more creative, like say that you are currently working in an office job and you're like, I know I want something that's more creative, and you're kind of like weighing the pros and cons, like, well, the office job pays more, but I'm freaking miserable. Um, but there have been opportunities that keep arising. It's kind of like what the universe is giving. You got to work with the universe, what the universe is giving you, because the universe is giving you these opportunities. Like, hey, here you go. Hey, hey, you keep thinking about it. Here you go. Hey, and you're just like, oh, well, it doesn't pay. You may have excuses. It doesn't pay a whole bunch. It's like you are with this King of Cups in the blockage. It's like you disregard your own emotions for money. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, you want a roof over your head, you want to be able to eat. I totally understand. But it kind of messes you up. Like I said, we got this King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles upright um is abundance and opportunity. Somebody who like, I'm putting the work in, I'm putting my foot down when it comes to making my bank, and not even just money. Pentacles is not just about money, it's about abundance, like I said. But it's in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse, if it's talking about a person, to me it's always talking about a bum. King of Pentacles in reverse, if it's about a person, it's a bum, right? um and I feel like you don't want to be a bum. You don't want to be somebody who goes without because you've had to go without before. And you don't like, okay, if I'm, and it could also be you're like, for some of y'all, the job that you're currently at that is not emotionally fulfilling, it's not your dream job. It pays the bills, yeah, but like I said, you're miserable. It could also be this thing where you're kind of worrying about like, oh man, um, what would people say if I was in my dream job? What would people, you know what I mean? For some of y'all, it may be that. Some of y'all don't care. Like, it's just more about I want to make sure I got my P's and Q's aligned. But you don't want to be a bum, no matter what. Choice one, y'all don't want to be bums. Y'all are like worried about money because you've gone without, like I said, you've sat there and you've not had a job and it made you feel like garbage. So you don't want to be a bum anymore. You don't want to be in that position ever again where you feel like you're a bum, where you feel like, dang, like, I didn't have a job or I may lose my job. Whatever it is, it's like, because how this spread is looking, is coming out, it's very, you plan, you're a planner. You're very organized because we have the fork here, we have the blockage here. Like literally, I keep thinking like we got these two here. Like it's very much so like you plan stuff out and it makes sense with this hangman upright. Think about your steps. Okay. Think about what you're going to do next. Think about these things. You have to plan it out yourself. This is your confirmation to take that step, to take that calculated risk. It's okay to take that calculated risk because it's going to have high reward. Like I said, you have this six of wands over here. You're going to be you're going to be victorious in what you're doing. You go to this new job that's more emotionally fulfilling, it's going to pay off. Okay. It may, like, for some of y'all, I feel like actually for a lot of y'all will apply to the new job, or like if you want to start your own business, you start the business and you get way more money than you thought you would. Or like I said, if you're applying to a different job that you wanted, it's your dream job, you get the job and it may list you get paid less than you currently do at the job you hate, but you get the job and they're like, yeah, well, we see you were getting paid X amount at your other job, so we're paying you even more at this job. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing high risk, high reward. Okay. What other message? Oh, another blockage. What other messages y'all got for choice one, stack one? What other messages y'all got? Okay, okay, hold up, 'cause we ain't too much. Another blockage is justice. The justice card is about balance. It's about divine justice. It's about reaping what you sow, good and bad. You feel me? um like, you get what you put out. Okay. And you've done the work, you know what you want. It's like you're blocking it. Like I said, you're like blocking yourself. Again, it goes with this because this is the original blockage, is you're ignoring your emotions. So if you're ignoring your emotions, you're going to be sitting here and you're ignoring your emotions. You will be sitting here and you won't get what you want. That's the blockage. That's the other that's the blockage. You won't be getting what you want because you're ignoring your emotions. You're ignoring how you feel. You're ignoring yourself. You're not making yourself top priority. You're making that money that top priority. But it also goes into taking care of yourself. Like I said, it's all about cycles and stuff. Um, the other cards, okay, these are Six of Swords. I like that. Three of Swords in reverse. I really like that. Nine of Swords in reverse. I really, really like that. Eight of Swords in reverse. I really, really, really like that. And the Hermit in reverse. Okay. And I don't like when people be like, oh my God, if a card comes out in reverse, it's bad. Shut up. No, it's not. Anyway, so Six of Swords is all about moving to calmer waters. And with all these swords, again, you're in your head. You are sitting here and you're like, oh my God, like, what if this happens? What if, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Tell your brain to shut the fuck up. Okay. The Six of Swords, again, Six of Swords is about moving to calmer waters. Choose yourself and choose what you want to do, because it's going to bring you to calmer waters. It's going to, you taking and going for your dream job is going to not only quiet your mind, but it's also going to Is that a heart? It's a light, but it looked like a heart right there. Oh my God. You see? It brings ease. That's what I'm hearing. It brings ease. You move in calmer waters. You ain't gonna be in your head so much about shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't live in regret, okay? Oh my bad. I forgot my microphone is on my headphones. But don't live in regret. Don't live on a shoulda, coulda, woulda. If this is something you want to do, if that's that job that you want to go for it, because it's going to lead you to calmer waters. If you don't get the job, okay, at least you tried. You feel me? But for most of y'all, if not all of y'all, you will literally sit here, get the job, and you are going to be moving to calmer waters and going to be what you want. The three of swords upright, I always take as like it could lead to heartbreak, but this is a reverse. It's not going to lead you to heartbreak. It's not going to, you know, yeah, I'm hearing like it quiets you down. Okay, go for what you want. You are making the right. You are not. Don't overthink it, which is always easier said than done. Coming from somebody who always overthinks, my brain never shuts off. Don't overthink it. Go for what you want to go for. Move yourself to calmer waters. You're going to be victorious in this. It's all going to work out. I feel like it's just the same message over and over again. It's that same confirmation because you know it's all going to work out for you if you just do it. But it's about actually doing it. If you feel better planning it out, then plan it out. Okay, once this happens, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to do this. These are my steps. You know what I mean? And then have plans. Plan A is to do it this way, and then when I do plan A, it could split off to two. It's either yes or no. If it's yes, I do this. If it's no, I do this. And then if it's no, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you have to plan it out that way because you are already very organized, do it that way. Do what makes sense to you. Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords upright is like, I mean, look, you crying all night. Oh my God, in your head about it. Shut up. It's in reverse. Just do it because you will always be in your head until you do it. Go for it. Go for it. Try. If you feel more comfortable, like if you want to start your own business, I do think it's very true. I've had other people literally say like, you know, you got to be making the same or more in your side hustle before you make that your full time. Because if you sit there and you just take the leap of, well, I'm just gonna start this business. I've never had a sale and blah, 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 and you quit your job that's paying the bills. That's poor planning. To me, that's poor planning. If you don't have a backup, that's poor planning. Okay, so plan it out. Okay, I know. Like, give yourself with this hangman. It also gives you, okay, if you want to start your own business, if it's starting your own business, plan that business out while you're working at your current job. Okay, stay on your P's and Q's, and you have to dedicate time to do these things. Okay, so if you're trying to start your own business, plan it out while you're working your 9 to 5. You working your boring ass job that's not emotionally fulfilling. Plan out the emotionally fulfilling job, whether that be just applying for it or creating that job. You know what I mean? If it's a small business, plan all that out. Plan out what you would do. Plan out the budgets for everything. Okay. Plan out how you would budget your own and what you would do with, okay, once I hit it, set a goal. In 6 months, if I'm making X amount, that's 2 times I'd be making, or, give yourself a year. Don't try to make it quick, steady. I have to be this right now. Blah, blah, blah. Don't rush nothing. But give yourself a year or two, which I know, oh my God, or two. Give yourself a year, 6 months. In 6 months, I want to be starting it up. In a year, I want to be making this much. And blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Plan it out. You already know. Plan it out. But with these, at least right here, like, get out your head. Get out your head meats. Get out your brain meats. And start planning that shit out because you over here get on everybody's nerves. Oh, man, I really wish. And everybody's like, dog, just do it. And you're like, shut up. Shut up. I cannot stand when people complain and they don't want to change nothing. Why are you complaining about what you can't change? You feel me? Unless you're going to change it. Okay? Plan it out. Okay? Get out your brain meats and plan that shit out. And you already know you want to. Stop being so scared. Why are you a scaredy cat? And the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're not stuck where you're at. Eight of Swords upright is about feeling stuck. Would you see the picture? Oh my God, I can't see nothing and I'm stuck. Bitch, you got a sword. You got a little dagger in your hands. Cut that motherfucker rope. Take the blindfold off. Realize that you ain't stuck where you're at. It's not as many swords. You ain't gonna get cut like you think you are. And keep it pushing. Do what you gotta do. In reverse, with the Eight of Swords, again, in your head, you're so in your head you don't realize that like it's not hard to get what you want. You feel me? Like just plan it out. Do what you are. Do what you gonna do. You may already have a binder of how this business is gonna work. Plan it out. Stop being goofy. Okay. But you're not stuck where you're at, and you need to realize that you are not stuck where you're at. That is not what this is. You overthinking it like you always do. And this hermit upright is about, okay, let me seclude. I need to be by myself, plan this out by myself, do my thing by myself, not tell nobody. You've done that. You're in the hangman, right? This is what you do in the hangman, okay? Is you have no choice but to be by yourself and plan it out. So do that. Okay? But we got the hangman. It's go time. Plan it out first, and then you'll know when the time comes what to do. It's time for that plan to take action. Take action. Do what you got to do. Let's close it out and ask for some final messages. Okay. Any final messages for choice one? Any final messages for choice one? Any final messages for choice one? Five of Cups in reverse. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Emperor. I'm sorry. Any final messages? One, two. Oh my God. Three. Okay. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you can't. Don't be. Okay, we gonna get into that with this one. Oh, I saw my face. Act like y'all didn't. Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the five. Oh my God, Five of Cups in reverse. There's the Nine of Pentacles. Look, she came up. She was on the top. And the World. It makes sense. This Five of Cups. Like I feel like they yelling at you with these three cards. And with the damn Nine of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups upright, I always take as a sitting pretty card. I know everything I have to. I know everything I have to offer. I know everything, like where I'm putting my cup, where I'm pouring my cup, where I'm pouring my energy, what I'm doing. I'm about me. I'm doing my thing. I'm a good selfish. Boom, boom, boom. I'm on my P's and Q's. You know everything you have to offer with this Nine of Cups in reverse. And a Nine of Cups upright in reverse. You acting like you don't know who you are. You acting like you ain't them. You feel me? You doing too much. You too. Oh my God. Like you. Like I said, cups is water, emotion. You so in your head and you so like scared. Like, I mean, being scared is an emotion, being frightened to do something. Like, you're holding yourself back. Okay. You were keeping yourself from being your best self by sitting here and being like, oh no, because I should have, I don't know, should I, no. Shut up. Shut up and just do it. Plan the shit out. Do what's going to make you comfortable. Take your baby steps and shut the fuck up and do it. Okay. You acting like you ain't never done this before. You ain't like, because you the emperor right here. Like, please be for real. Please be for real. Kind of pissing me off a little bit. Just understand, because the ten of wands upright is about carrying burdens. Wands is fire, passion. You carrying burdens. In reverse, let that shit go. You may have tried something in the past and it didn't work out. Whoop de motherfucking do, bitch. Let it go. Let that go and try again. Okay. Sometimes you're supposed to fail the first time in order to understand what to do the second time. Stop holding on to some shit that happened 15 million years ago, because that ain't got shit to do with you now. You just know what to do better now, right? So let that go. Don't carry no burdens. Don't carry no, oh my God, excuses, dumb shit, whatever. I'm hearing, don't carry no old energy into this new opportunity, into what you want to do, because you carry that old energy in, you're going to fuck it up for yourself. And you know it. You know it too. That's crazy. The Empress in reverse was on top of the deck. Isn't technically bottom. Yeah, it's funny. It's it's just funny. The Empress upright. This is she every queen in the deck. She is not playing. She about her shit. The Empress is nurturing, like the Queen of everything she touched turned to gold. Everything she touched is abundant, like the Queen of Pentacles. She understands why she feels the way she feels, like the Queen of Cups, and she understands not only why but how the way she feels and what she gonna do, and she has that knowledge and that power, like the Queen of Swords. I'm trying to think of the other queen. The Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the motherfucking Queen of what is the other one? Wands. Queen of Wands, she about that shit because she it's her passion. She knows what she's passionate about. And she really brings the feeling to it. The Emperor is about I'm on that ass, bringing action to it. Okay, but this is a reverse. You trying to you can't be all about that action if you ain't you can't get here because everybody has a feminine and masculine energy within them. The the Empress is feminine and it don't have nothing to do with gender, and the Emperor is masculine. And when you are in your feminine energy, you understand the whys. You really in tune with yourself. I feel like the Empress is really about your brain, really about your mental, okay? You have to nurture the Empress and the feminine energy within you in order to be about that action. You can't just do stuff and not think about the why, who, what, when, where behind it. You know what I mean? Why do you feel that way? Why do you want to do it this way? How can you do it this way? You know, plan it out and then put action behind your words. Be about that. Belt to ass. 10 toes down, right? This is like I said, the Empress. You're in your Empress ain't right. Okay, your feminine energy is out of whack a little bit. That's fine. Reground yourself. Journal about it. Like I said, you have to. That's why you are in this Hangman upright. You can't move forward. You cannot be fully enlightened to move forward until you get this in check. Get your feminine energy in check. Do some chakra cleanses or whatever. However, you need to reground yourself. Okay, so you could be about that action like the Emperor. That's the only way you're going. You have to have balance, and you are unbalanced right now, and you know you're unbalanced, which makes sense with that with the justice and the blockage. You're unbalanced. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready though? Because your brain saying, "Bitch, I'm scared." Until she is fully right, you ain't ready. You feel me? You gonna mess things up for yourself if you so quick to just do instead of let me plan. Okay. Because like I said, the emperor is like just like the empress is all the queens in the deck. The emperor is all the kings in the deck. You about that action. Let me put belt to ass. You feel me? But you can't do that if the empress ain't very. You can't give birth because the empress of feminine energy, fertility, things like that. You can't give birth to what you want to your ideas and to who you want to be and what you want to be. Um, if she's out of whack, like what the you know, action ain't everything. You gotta plan it out. You have to plan it out. I'm trying to remember how this was. I think it was like this. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Five of Cups upright I always take is I always call it the spilt milk card because upright he crying over spilt milk. There's three cups in front of him he crying about. He don't even see the two behind him. And the two behind him are way better than the three in front. Okay, so these three things didn't work out, but you have these behind you that you ain't even paying attention to. But it's in reverse. It's all gonna. I feel like once you plan everything out, everything's going to fall into place, and you're going to understand what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Okay, and you're gonna take them two opportunities and realize how much better they are than the three in front of you. You ain't crying over spilt milk no more. Okay, you're gonna realize again once you realize those things. Okay, you gonna realize you're not stuck. Like I said, with the eight of oh my god, I want to say eight of cups, the eight of swords. What the fuck is wrong with me? The eight of swords in reverse. You're going to realize I'm not stuck where I'm at. I'm not stuck doing things I don't want to do that bring no emotional fulfillment anymore. I don't have to be there. I don't have to do that. Okay. Um, the Nine of Pentacles. I love the Nine of Pentacles because it's funny. I mentioned this. I not only did I mention the Nine of Pentacles before, but um, just about not understanding like um it's about reaping what you sow, okay, in the best way. It's more so, the Nine of Pentacles is more so of reaping the rewards, okay, the fruits of your labor. You're going to understand, damn, like, okay, I went through these things. Like, you may be working in a business that you had to learn XYZ at this crusty job you're working now, so that when you do work at your dream job, you understand how to do those things better. You feel me? This crusty job that has no emotional fulfillment for you that you're currently at is giving and building the skill sets for your dream job. All right. And that's what, like, you're really like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, this really helped me. And then once you start working at your dream job, you're going to be celebrating the fruits of that labor because you worked so hard. Like, once you really understand your power and realize who you are and what you bring to the table and how good you are at what you do, the world card is, you hold that power. The world is about that power. That you got that power. You gonna really be like, damn, you know what? I am that bitch. I really do this shit. So yeah, thank y'all. Choice one, stack one. For listening to that message. Too long didn't read. Y'all know I love my too long didn't reads. Too long didn't read. Um, this is not the time to put belt to ass. You need to plan stuff out. And you need to plan stuff out. So plan it out. Do what you gotta do, plan it out. Don't be hesitant to take the risk and the leap, but don't be too quick about, well, I want to do this and I'm going to go for it immediately. I'm not going to plan anything out or think anything. That's stupid. And you know it's stupid. So don't do that. So, yeah, let me get this box up in here. If y'all have any questions or anything, or I don't know, if y'all have any ideas for any other pick cards or something, girl, I don't know. Just let me know. If y'all have any questions about how personal readings work, again, let me know. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. And so, stack two. Put these again. Move this over here. Boom, boom. Okay. So stack two. Hello. Let me actually cleanse my hands. Cleanse the energy. Cleanse the head. Oh, jeez. Okay. Welcome, stack two. Choice two. Oh my God, the cards just keep coming out. That could be a message within itself. Like, it just start coming. Anyway, I don't know what that was, but anyway. um, so welcome. I don't know if y'all ever been to a pick a card reading, pick a choice, pick a whatever, pick a stack, pick a dillies, reading, but here we are. Of course, the question is, like, what do I need to know? What do I do? Where do I go from here? What are we doing? What's the, ha! Let me go ahead and spray my space. This is, again, oh my God, I'll make Florida water. Oh, it, God, ew. If y'all want to know, I gotta remember how I made it, but oh shit, sorry. Thank you if you say bless you, but um, oh my God, if y'all want to know how, what the hell's going on in my brain? You know what? Maybe that's y'all's energy, that's y'all vibe. It's like y'all kind of scatterbrained right now. Y'all don't know what the hell to do, and that's okay if you don't know what to do. That's why we're doing this reading. Stack one, it was more like confirmation. I feel like stack two with y'all may just, yeah, I'm hearing entirely stuck. I don't know what the, what is stack two? Okay, this is, what message do y'all have for stack two when it comes to what where do we go from here? What do I do? What should I know? What do I need to be doing right now? What we doing? Where we going? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, we got the Emperor. Okay. This Eight of Cups came up first. In reverse. This Eight of Cups in reverse came up. At least two. Okay. Five of Wands, Two of Cups. Cups is about water. Cups is water, which is about emotion. Wands is fire, so it's about passion and just like action, And of course the Emperor. So, hold on, let's get some more. Any others right now? Any other messages right now? Okay, hold up. We don't need a big old bill. Big old. Hold on, come down. Okay. Okay. Why is she? She flipped. Uh. Okay. Oh, I heard exploring your options. Ah, look at the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Upright. Okay. Period. Not a bum. Ooh. Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Then we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. She landed right here. I'm gonna take her with this, and then we got this. And we got the Emperor. So you may be in your Emperor energy, but it's funny because stack one was in their Emperor energy as well. So you may be in your Emperor energy. Maybe everybody who who watches this video may be in the Emperor energy. But anyway, the Emperor is like all the kings in the deck. So it's the Emperor. Everybody has a feminine and masculine energy in them. Gender does not matter when it comes to tarot. That doesn't even exist. Okay. It's about energies. Everybody has a masculine and a feminine energy within them. Masculine energy is more about belt to ass, putting action behind the words. Feminine energy is more so of let me plan this out. Let me sit and really think about this, right? Um, understanding why, right? Understanding the why and how, and um, whereas the Emperor is more about the action. So you may be you trying to take action in something. I heard take heed. Take heed. Okay. So I don't know, we gonna figure out what that means. But the Emperor, I really feel like you may be in your Emperor energy and you may be so ready to take action on something. It's funny because I just keep getting like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what are we like? You ready? But you may not know what the hell you ready for. So just feel like, okay, like, what am I like, what am I doing? And it's funny because so the water, like I said, cups is about water emotion. Okay, the Eight of Cups upright is about ascending to a higher level, ascending to a better version of yourself, growing in some way, and it's in reverse. So I think you need to grow. Okay, and you may be ready to grow, but you may not know exactly. That makes sense. Maybe you need to emotionally grow, but you're really trying to figure out, like, okay, like I know you may feel it. Okay, I feel like I need to grow. I hear steady myself. I hear get an apartment. Okay. Um, but you may be so ready to take action on that growth. Like, okay, I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to do this, but you may not understand where you need to grow. Okay. Um, like I said, you ain't growing. You ain't getting to the best version of yourself because you don't know. Like I said, I just get this like, okay, so what do I do? Like, where do I, or and you're not really too sure on how to grow, how to do that. Um, Three of Wands in reverse. Like I said, Wands is fire, passion, action. Um, and I always take the three because the traditional picture, the Three of Wands, is the person is looking out at water. There's like ships and stuff going by. I always take the Three of Wands upright, at least, on like, okay, I heard scoping out the competition. Okay. Excuse me, but like in a way, like scoping out, like really paying attention and looking at like where do I go next? What can I do from here? Like just sitting and observing in a way, like taking that time to kind of let me sit my ass down somewhere and kind of just look at how everybody else is moving and how they do it and how things are flowing so I can understand how I need to proceed forward. It's in reverse I mean, it goes together. Okay, I know I need to grow. I just don't know what areas I need to grow or how I need to grow. And so you're kind of like, I just don't know how to proceed. I don't know what I should even be paying attention to in order to be my best self. I don't know what am I doing? Where am I going? What are we doing? Like, I really feel like that's what it is. You're just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's the whole point of the video is what do I do? Where do I go from here? What do I do? How can I get to where I want to be? Right. And so we have these cards. So we have the Two of Cups upright, Five of Pentacles, dog. What? Five of Wands upright, and the Three of Pentacles upright. Three of Pentacles upright is always about like working together. It's funny, the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles came out in the first stacks. So maybe that may resonate in some way for you. All of these stacks may go together in some way, shape, or form. You don't have to watch the whole video because I know it's gonna be long because I yap a lot and these readings are always long. But there may be some things to take from that video as well. I feel like this is more about growth. The first stack was more about career, right? So, okay, heard internal dialogue, internal. You need to work with yourself, okay? Give me. I know, Captain Obvious. I know, um, but it's about working together with hurt who you are. You have an internal struggle on like who you currently are versus who you want to be, and that could be where the growth, the challenge is coming in. How do I grow to be the person I want to be if you want to be one way but you kind of always are this way, this different way. Three of Pentacles is always about working together. You got to work with yourself. Five of Wands. Um, it's funny. I always find the Five of Wands really hilarious because in the traditional pictures usually drawn for it, it's always like multiple people beating each other with sticks. So it could be, again, it comes like, I don't, yeah, like, okay, I'm hearing power struggle, power imbalance. Um, you could be just be internalizing a lot in the sense of who you want to be versus maybe what society wants you to be or society views you. There may be a couple of y'all who watch this who like, um, I don't know, like you may be like, okay, well, I identify as one way, but society wants me to identify as this way. Or like you're afraid of what society may say if you do X, Y, Z, whatever, okay? Your girl over here don't judge. It ain't none of my business. Okay, as long as you happy, you ain't hurting yourself, hurting nobody else. It don't matter. Okay, first and foremost. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. But it's about it may feel like a power struggle, a power imbalance. How can I truly be me? And that could be what this is. It's like you want to put belt to ass and put that action in and be, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be me. But you have to, okay, how can I be me? You know what I mean? And there's the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about filling each other's cup. I cannot stand with people automatically assume cups is all about romance. It's about emotions, dog. So you need to, with this Two of Cups, it's not about somebody else filling your cup and you're filling their cup. No, it's about work together to fill your cup. Is how you like one of these cups is, you know, where you want to be. Like is what you're doing currently filling your cup. You know what I mean? And are you filling that cup as well? That sounds goofy that we gonna run with it for right now. But it's really about that balance of if this cup is not serving me and not filling my cup, I'm not doing that. Especially if I'm filling that cup. You know what I mean? If like say this cup is about um say this cup is okay, I'm doing what society wants me to do. I'm filling society's cup, but society is judging me for what I want to do. You feel me? So I'm not getting my cup filled. Baby, it's called do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. And it's funny because we have this King of Cups. Not King of Cups. What the hell's wrong with me? King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles upright. King of Pentacles upright is Pentacles is about abundance. Earth, abundance, staying grounded. People think it's all about money. It's not. Okay, stop being goofy. Pentacles is about just abundance, abundance in life, abundance, nurturing yourself and having that growth. Obviously, you want to grow. King of Pentacles is about growth, and it could be money growth, but I really do feel like it's like emotional abundance. What fulfills you emotionally, dude? That's a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not taking all the cards. Come on. What other messages y'all got? What do they need to know? How can they proceed forward? How can they be okay? They keep again. I'm not. Don't give me 50 million bajillion cards. Jesus, all of these cards, and then this. What are we doing, dude? We got some confusion. Why are we confused? What's going on? How can we clear this confusion about who we want to be and where we want to go and how to do the things that we want to do? What do we need to do? What are the next steps? How can we get there? How can choice two get to where they want to be and be who they want to be and grow in all the ways that they want to grow? Oh, that's right on the edge. Okay, girl. Okay, we'll take it that time. We'll do it one more time. Oh, okay. Ooh, the Empress on the bottom. I don't know why I'm over here showing my damn computer when I'm what's it called right here. The Empress is on the bottom. I like that. I like that. So I feel like um balancing out again a balance. Again, I was saying you feel unbalanced, you feel unbalanced. We got this King of Swords peeking out on the bottom. King of Swords is again putting action to I know why I want this. I feel this is very knowledgeable, okay? Um the Death card, one of my favorite cards ever. Not about actual death. It's not a, the Death card is about new beginnings. Okay, something new. We are letting go of the old and allowing in the new. And the World card in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. God damn. Knight of Swords upright. Queen of Swords upright. Which is funny because we got this King of Swords. And then we have the, excuse me, Five of Pentacles in reverse. hmm 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 We have the Hermit here, which is all over this stack. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in this little, not necessarily well, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, not necessarily in a blockage, but, and then we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Um, okay. Again, the Empress is feminine energy. Again, she's like all the queens of the deck, and the Empress literally like it's about that balance. Like I've always take the Empress as that mental balance, the Emperor is that physical balance. Okay, so you have to balance the two. I feel like you are balanced, but you're trying to figure out how to proceed forward in that balance. Or if you're not you got to balance this out. Understand the why before you take action. Okay, understand how you're gonna do things before you take that action. All right, I feel like that's the overall theme of the whole video. um the Hermit, again, okay, yeah, you got to take that moment of solitude. The Hermit is all about um like figuring out what lights the path, how to move forward. Be by yourself for a little bit before you just take that action and do what you want to do. Okay, you gotta sit by yourself, not like isolate yourself in a negative way, but keep to yourself. You know what I mean? No outside influences. Okay, keep to yourself so nobody on the outside is telling you what you should or should not be doing. You can come to those conclusions by yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense. um Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune upright is about, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, no matter what is for you is for you, no matter what. Okay, but if you in reverse, I feel like in this reading for you, it's in reverse because if you're sitting here and mm, the wheel of Fortune in reverse, because we had the Hermit with it. The Hermit was, in order for you to understand what is truly for you and what truly works for you, in order to have this balance that you want and to grow to be the person that you want, you need to, again, not necessarily isolate, but you need to you need to isolate in the way of stop allowing outside influences in. Okay, align yourself with who truly aligns with you, what truly aligns with you, what is truly for you. And I heard ego death. Some of y'all need to kill that ego. But also allow the new to come in. Stop being so scared of letting go of the old. You have to allow the new in. You have to allow and embrace new beginnings, embrace change. And that's how your path, that's how you know what is truly for you, because you don't have outside influences. You're doing what you feel is best for you. You are just making these decisions yourself. Stop telling everybody everything, okay? I feel like it's very, yeah, I heard very powerful move is being able to shut the fuck up. Is being able to shut the fuck up and telling everybody what you got going on for you or what you want to do. Okay. If you really feel like you want to yap and tell people, get a fucking journal. I'm telling you, this is coming from a yapper. This is coming from somebody who has had to learn this herself. Okay. Get a journal. Write that shit in your journal. Okay. And that's it. You don't tell nobody. Like if you realize that anything that you've planned in your life, most things that you've planned fall through as soon as you tell somebody, it's not necessarily that somebody's preying on your downfall or whatever, but sometimes just putting that energy out there, somebody could want it so they have positive intentions, but they can want it so bad for you that they push it away from you. You know what I mean? They could be like, "Oh man, like, oh, I really hope this goes through for you. I really hope you get this job." After you tell them about it, and then you never get the job, even though it was a sure guarantee, is because they wanted it so bad for you that it fucked it up. Stop telling people your fucking business, okay? Tell your journal and leave it at that. And then you tell people after, okay? Oh yeah, I've been working there for 3 months. Boom, oh what? Like, and then the nine of what the fuck is this? The nine of wands. The nine of wands in reverse. Nine of wands upright, I always take as either like looking back on things, like stop holding on to shit you don't need to be holding on to. Okay. That's why it's in reverse. I always take because wands can be about just carrying burdens, carrying things that no longer serve you. And in reverse, you need to let it go. Let that shit from the past go. Let bygones be bygones. You don't have to forgive anybody you don't want to forgive, you know what I mean? But don't hold on to things. Don't hold on to old passions. Don't hold on to old feelings and old, man, this didn't work out and I'm so scared this won't work out now. But shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Stop holding on to crusty ass stuff you don't need to be holding on to no more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing you need to improve your cycles. Okay. So again, like a perfect example is because the way you've been doing things is not working and you know it's not working. So change what you be doing. Change the cycle of what you're doing. Okay. And again, that goes with the death card of allow the new in, allow change, allow death to the old. Okay. Embrace the new, please. The world card upright is about power, having that power, and you feeling a little lost. You not realizing that you that person, okay? You really them out here. And the eight of swords upright is always about like feeling stuck. The original picture for it, because this deck doesn't show like the pictures like my other two decks, like a lot of like most decks. The traditional Rider Waite deck will show the picture, right? So the eight of swords is about the mental, it's about air mental, okay? So you be in your head about shit, and the eight of swords upright, the picture is the person is sitting there, they're blindfolded, they in a pile, they in a wet pile, I don't know if it's piss or motherfucking wet water. They got swords around them, but they're so with their hands are tied behind their back, and they're so scared, they're so in their head, they don't realize that they're not truly stuck. Okay, they're not stuck. They're not in the ocean like they think they are. Their hands aren't bound tightly. They can literally wiggle them loose a little bit and then take the blindfold off and realize it's only like fucking three swords around them, not a whole fucking plethora, right? But it's in reverse. Okay. Um ooh, I heard you ignoring your truth. Ooh. Okay. It's like you've been so in your head about shit that you're ignoring your truth, and I feel like that's what that eight of So what this is. You ignoring your truth. And with the high priestess in reverse. High priestess upright. Sorry. High priestess upright is about your intuition. Following your intuition. You know. Okay, and you do. You know. You know what's best for you. You know what you should be doing. You know what your path is. But you're ignoring that. You're ignoring all the signs. You're ignoring all the visions. You're ignoring what you want for yourself. You're ignoring, I'm hearing that ego death. For some of y'all, why, like, you holding on to, like, no, I'm fine. I could do that. Like, I don't know. You know how some people, they don't let go of their ego? Put your pride aside. Let your ego go, because your ego gonna be the death of you, okay? Pride gonna get you killed. You feel me? Um, you have to allow this new in. You have to allow change. You know, you are not always right. Some of y'all could be with that, oh my God, what was it? King of Pentacles that came up in the beginning. You could be an earth sign. You know, I know y'all earth signs are stubborn as hell. Y'all think y'all always right and always my way. You're like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all do not always be right. Y'all wrong half the motherfucking time. Okay? But that's because your ego. Earth signs are very prideful. Very, oh, I'm even when you ain't doing well, you be acting like you're doing well. You have to be able to admit that you're not. That's part of killing that ego. You have to admit that you're lost. But if you can't admit that, your ego's getting in the way. I feel like your biggest hang up. We figured it out. That's what you gotta work on is your ego. That's what you gotta work on is your ego. That's what you gotta change. And you don't have to change yourself. And that's why that King of Swords, you know what it is. Have the actions to change why you think the way you think. You know, if you're so stubborn and like, oh no, I know what's right. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not all the time. Okay, this is coming from a Gemini. I always think I'm right, and even when I'm wrong, I'm right because I can admit that I'm wrong. I have no shame in my game. You got to be able to admit, damn, okay, I fucked up. I was in the wrong. How can I do better, right? But if you stubborn and you can't let your pride decide, you can't let your ego go. Ego death. Kill your ego, and that's how you're gonna grow. Boom, we figured it out. Okay, and you know this. I feel like that's what that. you, you're not stuck. You don't have to be stuck at where you're at. But if you kill your ego, you won't have faster progress than you realize, okay? But you so caught on having that power and oh look at me, look, I know what's right and I'm doing what's best. Are you really doing what's best? Are we really doing what's best? No, you're not. No, you're not, okay? Let it go. You will have that forward, fast progress. Yeah, fast. I'm hearing that. Fast momentum, fast progress that you envision and that you want for yourself in life. I feel like you doing good in pretty much every area, but it just may be like, damn, there are certain things like, not like I can't keep people around necessarily. For some, it could be a little bit of love. Um, you're looking for emotional fulfillment. Okay, obviously. You're looking for emotional fulfillment in some type of way, and your ego is getting in the way of that. Your ego is definitely put your pride to the side. You may have been with people and they're like, hey, like I, they come to you like, hey, I got it. You said you did this and it made me feel good. And your ego is so in the way that you allowed it to fuck up the relationship, if that makes sense, because you were immediately on the fucking defense. You were so like, oh my God, you're arguing with me. Whole time they're like, dude, like you said something and it just didn't make me feel good. I just want us to be better. I want us to be I want us to be we should be able to come to each other with this shit. But your ego gets in the way of fucking everything you do. That you can't grow in all the ways that you want to grow. You can't even see, you can't even see past your ego. Oh my God, that's what this damn dog, it comes together. That's what this Three of Wands in reverse is. You can't, and that's why it's wands, it's fire, it's passion, it's that action. Your ego is you're so high strung in the sense that your ego gets in the way of everything. Let it go. Let ego, and you're gonna have fast progress to whatever you want. You know what I mean? I am getting this very specific energy, and it is wild to me. All I'm gonna say is, for some of y'all, like this energy that I'm getting, this is really weird. I promise it's not turning into a love reading. It better not. Which could be what it could be like. I feel like it's balance within self, but it's also like, how can I balance my relationship? Could also, how can I be my best self? Or like, you're like, why aren't I growing? Why aren't I getting anywhere? Like, why aren't, where's this progress? It's like you want to be your best self for somebody, and you don't know how. Dog, your ego. If they come to you and they're like, hey, like, you may have broke things off with somebody because your pride was like, you couldn't put your pride to the side, or somebody broke it off with you because your ego you're so egotistical, and your ego is in the way entirely. Like, y'all possibly meant to be together type shit. This is divine partnership right here. We got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. That's divine partnership right there. You feel me? But you can't like put your ego to the side. You can't even grow in that way of You're always on the defense because you think you can't do anything wrong because your ego is your defense mechanism, that it pushes people away. That's why you gotta be by yourself and shut the fuck up and realize, damn, you know what? I am a bitch. Like, damn, I'm really not helping myself I'm constantly, you're getting in your own way, okay? This two, and that could be with this two of cups. It's so funny. I love when messages come out and like they come out like this. It all starts clicking together. This two of cups, that could be what it is. It's like it's you and your ego. Your ego fills your cup, you fill your ego. You feel me? And like it makes you selfish. Like you're, oh well, my pride, my ego. Okay. And then you're gonna be 70 years old, still by yourself because you couldn't kill your ego. You couldn't put your pride to the side. You couldn't sit there and admit, damn, I'm in the wrong. I want to do better. I want to be better. You have to be able to self-reflect. When you're egotistical like that, it's a defense mechanism for whatever fucking reason. Let it go. Let it go. Life is too short. Okay, you gonna be forever living in shit, coulda, woulda. Bitch, shut up. And balance out your with this Queen of Swords. Again, Queen of Swords is really, she knows why. That feminine energy knows why she thinks the way she thinks. She knows, she understands the information. King of Swords is about, okay, let me put action behind the information, behind what I know, behind what I feel, whatever, like being stupid. Kill your ego and you're stunning your own growth. Okay, you may be short and you may be, oh, I make jokes about being short. But it's like you're stunning your own growth. Look, this Queen of Swords is like, dog, you haven't grown yet. Like this could be somebody, or this is yourself, and you're, dog, like, I know what I need to do and I haven't grown because you ain't put the actions behind it. Be for real. You claim you ready to put the actions, but you don't understand. You feel me? And there's the Five of Pentacles. I think I said Five of Pentacles earlier. I can't remember, but the Five of Pentacles upright is like being, like, feeling left out in the cold or being left behind. It's in reverse. You know what I mean? I feel like it, not only is it like, damn, like I can't leave my ego behind. I can't let my ego go. But also, I don't want to let this special person go. But in order, you have to understand, in order to have that special person in your life that you want. Why is this turning into a love reading? What the hell? Dog, y'all getting a 2-for-1. What the hell? The hell? Um, in order to have that special person stay in your life, you have to let your ego go. You have to kill your ego. You can be confident in yourself and be yourself and love yourself. Be a good selfish, prioritize yourself, right? Without the ego. It's possible, dog. I do it. But for you, like I said, you may be an earth sign because that King of Pentacles came out. Um, and for earth signs, y'all are very egotistical. It's very hard for y'all. Y'all nothing but ego. Ooh, I got an ego. And shut up. Kill the ego. It ain't all about you, okay? It is not all about you. Sit your ass down somewhere. Shut the fuck up for 3 fucking seconds, dog. Okay. But yeah, so it's I feel like a power. That's where that power struggle and that power imbalance is because your ego. You're so heavy. You rely so heavily on your ego that you don't know how to let your true self shine. That makes sense. You don't know how to truly. So that's why you gotta, like, have a little time out. You know what I mean? Have a little break. Sit the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Stop telling people shit. Right? Journal if you need to, and understand why you feel the way you feel, because it's gonna light the way. Understand how to put that pride to the side. Understand how to kill the ego, so that you can, okay, this is for me. You're fucking up your own opportunities. You thinking you working together. That's you working together with yourself because your ego is currently working against you. Okay. And that's where that five of wands, about, like, people be like, you and your ego going at it. No, I want to, no, but in this, whatever. But you carrying on to, like, no, because if I don't have my ego, I'm not gonna, like, people have put me down before I really. You think that you put yourself first when in reality you just let your ego, you just boosted your own ego, or you let somebody else boost your ego. But I'll take these two off the top. Since he wanted to peek out. Look, the Eight of Pentacles was under that. Yeah, eight, six, eight. Eight of Pentacles is all about put that work in, okay? Eight of Pentacles is about putting that work in to get those results that you want. It's so funny because all these cards, I don't know if you can see it, they all looking like, okay, motherfucker, you gonna do what you need to do? It's like this is the Empress, whoever your Empress is like, has the, like, they may be, they're more about that action right now, about what they know, if that makes sense. Like this is a divine connection. Whoever this is, like I said, it could be a double message. It could be you. Like I know what I need to do and what I want to do, but it's about putting that action behind doing it. But I feel like for a lot of y'all, it is like you want you and somebody in separation or broke up or something. You want to go back to them, but you want to come correct. You just don't know how to come correct. That is hilarious. What the heck? What? But it's a power struggle because your ego is blinding you from what you should truly be doing. You feel like your ego, oh, my ego helps me. My ego helps me. When in reality, your ego is stunting your growth. Your ego is like fucking you up. You may have tried to come to this person, like go back to this person, be like, hey, like, but you never come correct. And you're over here like, how can I come correct? How can I come correct? Kill the ego. That's how you come correct. You think that they're gonna come running back just because you say what's up to them. Whole time, you're not saying the right thing. It's as easy as, hey, been thinking about you. I hope you're doing well. And you leave it at that. Like just wanted to check in, how you doing. That's how you come correct with somebody, especially if you left them or if you did them wrong. You know what I mean? Or even just no matter what. That's how you come correct. If they don't answer, they don't answer. It is what it is. You tried. You keep it pushing. But you can't be upset. And that's part of your ego. Your ego makes you, well, they didn't answer and they did a, shut the fuck up. Kill your ego. Right? What final messages do y'all have for stack two, for choice two? What final messages do y'all have? Oh, and we got that Nine of Cups in reverse. Funny, Nine of Cups came up for the first stack too. What messages y'all have for? Yeah, I'm hearing with the Nine of Cups upright is about, I always call it my sitting pretty card because the picture is that they sitting there, they got the 9 cups behind them. They know exactly what they have to offer. They know exactly what's in their cups and how they can fill your cup. They about they shit. And I'm hearing whoever this person is, whoever this Empress is to you, because you're the Emperor, you trying to be about action. You need to be more in your Empress energy and understand yourself fully. Go inward, okay? Be soft on yourself and stuff, nurture yourself and kill the fucking ego. But the Nine of Pentacles, god damn it, Nine of Cups in reverse. You need to, in this case, I feel like you need to rethink rethink your cup. It's all about reassess yourself, right? And because what you may not even think you have anything to offer, really, just in general. You think, your ego getting you through everything. Do you really need to sit down and understand who you are and what's in your cup and understand it? And oh my God, I got this feeling, I got this feeling, I got this feeling. Like it really feels like you may think it, or this may be what it is, and that's why it's a divine partnership. Is whoever this person is to you, they genuinely like, and you may know it. That could be with that. Didn't get the, yeah, the High Priest is in reverse. You may know it. Like they could really help me be my best self, but you're so fucking scared. Be fucking vulnerable. God damn it. And that's what it is. Like you gotta, in order to truly understand yourself, you have to, let me empty these cups that I thought, let me reassess what these cups truly are. Let me really think about what I can bring. Let me kill the ego, put the ego down and really understand who I truly am inside. And it's like, that this person, you have to be vulnerable. Okay. This is kind of turning into a little bit of love reading. You want somebody back. You scared that they don't want your ass. You need to come correct. You don't have to have it all figured out, but at least have those steps. Because I feel like I don't want to say they would necessarily take you back, but they may like Okay, so what's next? Okay, so that's how you feeling. Okay, so but you have to come correct and be upfront and be, and even if you can't be blunt, direct, you have to be, this is how I feel, this is why I feel the way I feel, this is what I got going on. Like, kill the ego. That's part of killing the ego. You know they can help you kill the ego. You got to come correct though. Because if you keep coming on the same bullshit, they ain't gonna fucking talk to your ass. Look, baby, baby. This is a tower moment. Tower moment. The tower. The tower is a needed, an unexpected but needed change. Okay, this is needed. Like you will. Okay, damn. You may be at this point of your journey. Yeah, the bitch. The decision is final, dog. I'm talking to like I am. I'm talking to a lot of masculine energy in this one. You may it's like you've made the decision, you know. Okay, I know I need to talk to them. I know that they're going to help me. I know that I can't grow without them. I know that I can, like, you have done a lot of growth, but you, this next step, like you guys may need to be reintroduced in each other's lives, if that makes sense. Like it's that time. Okay. This is your confirmation. It's that time. And but you got to come correct and you have to be ready for the changes that come with this because they're not the same person they were before. Like this is, dog, what the hell, the hell, the hell, the hell. Okay, any final messages for group 2, stack 2, group 2? Any final messages for group 2, stack 2? That's why you gotta leave that shit behind. Leave past people in the past. You gotta come correct, dog. You have to come correct because they are not playing no motherfucking game. They are not the same person. It's like you know they're not the same person, and you know that they're doing. You may be watching them. Okay, weirdo. Um, you may you you may be watching them like, okay, well, and it's like you're looking for the opportunity to come in. But you got to understand that, it may not always seem like the best time, but you just got to do it. Yeah. This 4 of Cups, 4 cups in the traditional Rider Waite um pictures, the 4 cups is literally like this person, one, they're staring intently on 3 cups that ain't got shit to do, that no longer serve them, that they're ignoring the opportunity. It's literally a hand in the cloud, like God, the universe, whoever, whatever you believe in, is literally like, here you go, here, and that person's like, but these 3 cups, but that's your ego holding on to bullshit. Stop it. Stop. You want the new beginning? You gotta let it come to you. 4 Swords was under the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing. It's like you got to be able to nurture yourself. Okay, take rest, think about some shit. You know what you need to do. I feel like you know how to move forward. Excuse me. But it's like you refuse. Yeah, this is funny because these fucking cards that have came out. These are the last messages. You know how to move forward. The Ace of Swords, in reverse. I always take the Ace of Swords. So again, swords about the mental. You know, it's knowledge, the mental air. You may be dealing with an air sign, dog. I don't know. But the Ace of Swords in reverse, you're ignoring what you know, which makes sense. You're ignoring your intuition, you're ignoring what you know. You already know these things. You know what you should be doing. Judgment upright, I always take it as like seeing somebody in a higher light. I don't want to say idolizing, but it's Queen of Wands in reverse. People usually take the Queen of Wands as like oh, this could be a third party, or like you know, like, I heard, stop letting other people get in the way. It's easy for you to let other people get in the way of what you want because it's a distraction. You know what I mean? It's, you rather have the distraction than to truly like kill the ego and go for who you want. You may think very highly of the person that you want, but it's easier to go for a bum ass bitch than somebody who don't know what she want. Is less intimidating than somebody who is the empress, somebody who about her shit, somebody who knows herself. You feel me? It's easier to go for a bum bitch than for somebody you view highly, because you're scared of that rejection from the person you view highly, right? It's less intimidating, like I said. The Queen of Pentacles, like, you gotta, this person may be nurturing, you know they're nurturing. I heard sleep on it. That's what it is. You so ready to like go for it, to like hit this person up, and you're just like, I just want to do it. But you did it in the past and they didn't respond in a way that you thought they would, so you had to step back. So again, this is literally telling you, you got to come correct, because they ain't playing no games with your bum ass, okay? They are not playing no games with you. You got the nine of, okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles and the, okay, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles came out again, bitch. What the fuck? Fuck. And the Ace of Wands, which is new passion, new, it ignites something, and you got to put the work in to reignite something. Put the fucking work in, okay, dog? Don't just think like you can sit there and say something. They gonna be like, ah, and it's gonna go back to how it is. You got to put that effort in, okay? Because if you really want to change, you got to understand that they are truly the key to you being who you want to be in all the best ways, right? And it's like yeah, oh my gosh, so many messages are coming through. This is a longer one. It's like you take that for granted, and you understand that you took them for granted. Like, you understand, like, damn, like, and if you can't listen to this message, like, if you made it this far, you ready to kill that ego. Because if you're not ready to kill the ego, you ain't gonna listen to this. Oh, I gotta kill, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. You're ready to actually offer something with this Knight of Cups. Offer emotional fulfillment and have your cup also filled. Um, the Devil in reverse. I know I read the Devil differently than a lot of people. The Devil upright, I read the Devil upright as you have literally cut the bullshit, the negative um mindsets and everything, and this, that, and the third. And in reverse, you may have not cut that shit, which makes sense. You kill the ego. You ain't kill your ego yet. It's funny because I'm taking it's like you can't expect emotional fulfillment if you don't kill your ego, because your ego is going to allow you to have your cup filled but not fill anybody else's cup because you refuse to be vulnerable. But you still expect happiness, but you got to kill the ego to have that happiness, okay? To get to where you want to be, you have to kill the ego. Stop standing in this energy, dog, okay? That's all I got for y'all. Too long didn't read, because y'all know I love my too longs didn't reads. um you want to take action on coming back. Oh my God, you want to take action on coming back to somebody, reigniting a flame, reigniting something with someone. But you know you need to change, you want to change, you're not sure how to change. You got to kill the ego to change. You got to kill the ego to really get to where you want to be. And honestly, the best way for you to kill your ego is with this person, but you got to come correct with this person that you want to come back into contact with. Um, yeah, and you will keep repeating cycles, the same dumb bum cycles, if you don't make a change. If you don't come correct, if you don't, you're gonna keep repeating the same shit. You're gonna be like, damn, okay, like, you're not tired of it. You're gonna let your ego rule you? Don't do that shit. So yeah, you will never get what you want if you continue to let your ego rule you. Okay. And then you don't want it to be, if you truly want that person, you truly want to reconnect with that person in whatever way, and you want to come correct, do it now. Or else they're not gonna be available forever. You feel me? So if you really want that person, you gotta come correct and actually want to be your best self, not just do it because you know that that's what they want for you. You have to truly want it for yourself. That's where it starts, okay? But thank y'all so much for watching. Yeah. All right. Stack 3, choice 3. We are ending it out with you. Ending it out with you. Ending it out with you. Hello, stack 3. I think I said it earlier, but this is just my homemade Florida water that I made a couple years ago. Really, really easy peasy. It do take some time though. So anyway, where the hell am I gonna put it? Oh, she going right here. I thought she was gonna fall. So the question of the day, question of this pick a card, pick a whatever, is I don't know why I'm having not deja vu, but for some reason I used these cards on myself earlier, but for some reason it felt oh shit. It felt as if I had used this in a reading in a pick a card. I don't know. Anyway, I have not used these cards in a pick a card, but for some reason my brain was like, yeah, bitch, we did this already. We did not. I promise. So anyway, so the question for this pick a card is, or questions, the overall vibe is literally, where do we go? What do I do? What do I need to know? For what I need to do? For where I want to go? Type energy. So let's see. For choice three, step three. Where do we need to go? What do we need to do? What do we need to know to get to where we want to be? Okay. Maybe y'all up tempo. Maybe y'all like, yeah. Woo. This is how I have to shuffle this deck because some large ass cards. Anyway, so for choice three, stack three, what do they need to know for where they want to be, where they want to go? What do they need to do? What do they need to know? For choice three, stack three, deck three. Excuse me. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What do they need to know? What they want? Okay, she jumping, lumping. Okay, girl. Okay. Okay. So we got two. It looks like one, but it's the Queen of Swords in reverse and something else. Let me make sure. What do we need to do? Where do we need to go? Okay, she like kind of. Okay. Ace of. Okay. Okay. Mm. Sun in the blockage. Oh my god. What the hell? The Hermit. Damn. You know what? All three stacks have had the Hermit. I'm sorry from last. All three stacks have had the Hermit. Diana's crying. I don't know what the hell's wrong. I don't know what y'all got going. Oh, she turned. Y'all see that? Kind of went. So it could be point. We gonna just leave. That's how she. Okay. Any other messages for right now? Okay, girl. It's like the messages don't want to. They like pop out, but they're not like popping out. Excuse me. And the tower. Damn. Okay. We're gonna. So, the tower. Coming here. We got the tower, which the tower upright is always about an unexpected but needed change, and it landed around her. Was the Hierophant? Hierophant upright is about commitment, traditions. You know, this could be a person, this could just be an event, whatever, right? She kind of like she was. I put her upright, and then she went. Doo. So she's kind of in reverse. It's like she's pointing at the tower. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Swords in the blockage. The Sun in the blockage. And the King of Swords. I feel like this is really funny because it's like every stack has wanted to take action, but not exactly sure how to take action. Okay, these two. Oh, and okay. Okay. I swear something needs to change. Something needs to change, okay? It's on the bottom because the bottom poking out, the top poking out. We gonna take both them. Girl, get in the stack. Okay, King of Swords. want to go in the reverse like that. Calm your ass down. Hmm. Judgments. Hmm. Why am I, what the fuck? And the Three of Swords upright. And the Four of Swords in reverse under the Judgment because it was poking out a little bit. Okay, so where the hell do I start? Where the hell do I start? Um, with my throat, with I don't have a cough, mind you. Now I feel like coughing. Y'all are dramatic, first and foremost, because I was not dramatic in the other reading, in the other stacks. Y'all are dramatic. My kind of people, cool. I really, y'all, y'all may try to mask how y'all feel with humor, and y'all may be like, everything's fine. In reality, you crying on the inside. Shut up. Stop doing that. Be real with yourself. What do you need to know to get to where you want to be? I feel like you are another one who's ignoring your emotions. I heard a roadmap. Mm. Things are not going in the way that you wanted them to go. You were not where you thought you would be at this point. You were not, you feel like things aren't working out for you, which is not the truth. It's more so of, this isn't the way that I thought it was going to be, you know? Um, I don't know where to start with this. It's not hectic, but it is like, there's nothing for me to focus on. I feel like I should start at the tower. Again, the tower is an unexpected but needed change in your life. You know, you call them tower moments. Okay. So you may have went through a tower moment recently. And with this, the Hierophant was pointing at the tower. This could have been with somebody. This could have been, I think it's just like, ugh, I felt that on my back. You have a weight on your back, a weight on your shoulders. Like you are sitting here and you're like, like the weight of your emotions is that tower moment. You finally like you're sitting here and you're like, oh my God, I am not where I want to be. Like that realization hits you and kind of cause you to not spiral, but kind of cause you to like, oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God. I feel like that's what it is. Your tower moment wasn't something necessarily that happened, but it may be the realization of what has not happened. Or you know what I mean? Like you're viewing all the things like damn, I'm not where I want to be, right? That's the tower moment. And you're like, how do I get there then? How do I get to where I want to be? Where do I go? What do I do? Right? um I'm still focused on this hierophant. Like this hierophant was pointing and the tower was on top of here. The hierophant landed like this. Well, she landed like this and then she went. I said, okay, you know what? So it's like and it may be hard for you to like really go in and understand why you feel the way you feel. Okay, and not just in general, but just with this specifically. And this could be your feeling towards Ace of Cups is not always Cups is not always about romance, but emotional fulfillment. But I feel like in this case, it is kind of romance. Like you may have felt like, okay, well, I thought I'd be married by now. I thought I would have kids by now, or I thought I'd be in a long-term relationship by now. I thought this, like, it's something about emotional fulfillment that made you like, dog. Like I am not doing anything that I thought would bring me joy at this point. Or for some of y'all who chose stack 3, it could be um the things that used to bring me emotional fulfillment no longer bring me joy. Okay, they no longer bring me happiness, which the sun card is about happiness. Um, so it's kind of like what do like it's kind of like stuck. Like your brain is kind of not all over the place, but it's hard to dive into that because it's like dog, like you know, this used to make me happy, it doesn't make me happy anymore. Why? Which this Queen of Swords, why? I'm trying to understand it. I don't know why. Why? Or like I'm not where I wanted to be. I'm not in a relationship like I thought I would. I'm not in an emotionally fulfilling environment like I thought I would be at this point. Why? You know what I mean? Like, what knowledge do I lack? Like, you're trying to figure out the why. Why isn't this happening for me? What am I doing? Right? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles upright is it can be somebody bringing an opportunity your way, an abundant, because Pentacles is about abundance, not money. Um, an abundant opportunity your way. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like the Queen of Swords is looking at it, and it's like every time I try to find abundance, it like goes away from me. I just can't seem to get that. It never comes my way. And it could be like this could also be like things never go my way. Why don't things ever go my way? Why is it I ask and I put the hard work in and it just never happens for me? Why? Like you make someone unlucky. Like what the like I'm not where I want it to be. Why? Why is it when I try to go for what I want, it never happens? And that could be where you're at. And this has led to a lot of this Three of Swords has led to a lot of heartbreak. It's led to a lot of frustration and emotional turmoil, mental turmoil, because Swords is about the mental. A lot of mental turmoil. Like what's wrong with me is what I'm feeling. What's wrong with me to where I never attract abundant opportunities. Things never happen to me no matter how hard I try to make them happy. Okay. Um like I said, originally this King of Swords was upright and it kind of turned to reverse. Um, King of Swords is about putting action behind the why. But I feel like it kind of like spun to the reverse because it's like, well, if I don't know why this doesn't happen for me, I can't really do anything about it. I can't really, where do I start in figuring out the why? You know what I mean? And I really do feel like it goes into, it's funny, it's like going this way, right? Like, I don't want to say you lost your habit because these are blockage. These two are in the blockage position. And when it's sideways like that, I always take it in the blockage. Six of Swords, upright, like what? Not in the blockage. Six of Swords just means moving to calmer waters. And the Sun obviously is about happiness and stuff, and what brings you happiness. Um, and so you may feel like because you don't know why, you don't know how to figure out the why in these things not happening for you and why you don't have what you're not where you thought you would be, it does block it. It gets in the way of you being happy. It gets in the way of you seeing the good in life and really enjoying life. And it's blocking that path. It's blocking that for you. You get in your head about it and it's like, damn, like, okay, well, what the fuck? I thought I'd be farther, but I thought I'd have more than what I currently have. I'm hearing you don't even understand what's going on in the background. You truly don't understand. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Okay. Um, the Six of Swords, like I said, it's about moving to calmer waters, but it's like because like in you not really I don't say you're not trusting the process, but you're questioning the process, which I feel like you're questioning the process with the Queen and King of Swords in reverse. You're questioning the process, which doesn't bring you happiness, and you not being happy does not bring you to calmer waters. It frustrates you more, and you're just like, oh my God, like what? Why? Again, this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles upright is abundant opportunities. It's in reverse. It feels like a circle. Like it could be a cycle. Like this Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like, I don't get these abundant opportunities every time I try to get the abundant opportunity. Why? Like, you know what I mean? It makes you upset. It makes you question. Like, you get emotional again. It's a cycle. It feels like it's a cycle. Like, dog, like, you're focused on the future. You're trying to be focused on the future. You're trying to plan for your future. You're trying to do what's best for you and what you know needs to be done. And it feels like you don't get far. It feels like you don't make any progress. This Hierophant, like I said, like this Hierophant is sitting here and pointing to the tower. And it's like I said, the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about, like I said, it can be traditions or traditional things. Like, and maybe what it is traditional things are not for you. Or things are not supposed to happen in the order that you want them to happen. You know what I mean? Um, which may be hard to hear. Maybe like, oh my God, I don't think like I don't want to necessarily say like with romance or like it doesn't mean that you won't have anybody. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna be in a if you want a romantic relationship, that doesn't mean you won't have a romantic relationship. I just feel like it's like You think, okay, I have to have the car and the house, I have to have the proper job in order for me to be in a relationship. Whole time, you over here like, okay, like what's supposed to happen is you get in a relationship and then it brings the abundance in. You know what I mean? You think you have to have the abundance before you get the relationship. Whole time you're supposed to have the relationship before you have the abundance. Okay? I hope that made sense. But it's like you're questioning it, you're questioning it, you're questioning it. And you may go through a cycle where like other people may bring it up. They may bring it up to you. And it just causes you like, oh my God. I kind of feel like that's kind of what this judgment is. The judgment, like you're sitting here and you're like, okay. I always take judgment as like seeing somebody, you view somebody highly, like, you really, their opinion really matters, or what they say really matters. Kind of same with like the Hierophant in a way, like what they say really matters to you. And so like when they say like, oh well, we just want you to get married, da, 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 and you're like, I'm not focused on marriage right now. I'm trying to get this shit done before I even reach marriage, and it causes you unrest with this Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords upright is about like sit your ass down and rest. And you're like, I'm trying to make things happen for myself, and it causes you like unrest. It's funny, I don't really get the Four of Swords in that energy usually, but in this reading, it's like it causes them bringing up like I view you highly, like I highly, like I look up to you. Like what you say matters to me. So you constantly bringing up stupid shit on like, oh well, you could, get somebody and like, oh man, when are you gonna, or like somebody just ask you the question of like, oh man, like when are you gonna get married, or like, oh, do you have plans on like, and you're thinking to yourself whole time like, dog, like, you want me to be on step fucking 50 and I'm on step fucking 32. I'm trying to do it the way that I feel is gonna be best for me, but it just kind of sends you, it feels like it just kind of sends you into this cycle of doubt of like, damn, maybe I won't ever get married. Maybe I won't ever have the things that I want, because then you really start nitpicking and looking at, okay, well, these opportunities don't come from me. I'm not where I want to be. This isn't happening in the ways that I want it to happen, when I want it to happen, da, 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 whatever. And it just it causes you unrest. It causes you like, when you're really in your element and you're working towards things, and then like, you may, something may come, and that could be what that tower is of what they say shit. It causes you unrest, and you get into a tower moment. And you're like, oh my God, because your emotions just like, oh my God, it just causes unrest. Not like it makes you unruly, but it causes you unrest. Like, sometimes there's a wrench that gets thrown into your plan. Things don't go exactly how you want them to go. And you're fine with that. You work well with that. But it's more so of like, somebody may come around and say something, and you're like, dude, no. Like, you know how you are, and you're like, dog, like, I know this. I think about this. I know what I want. But it's like, I don't want to say it may challenge you, but with this Hierophant kind of point, like whoever says and it could come from multiple people with this Hierophant and over here and the Judgment right here, like it's coming from all different sides. It's coming from different people, and it's like as soon as one person says something, this person wants to say some shit too. Everybody wants to make a comment about it, and then you're like, dog, I can't get to where I want to be if you want it so badly for me, or I can't get to where I want to be if you keep bringing it up, because then it just makes me upset, because I know what I want. I know I'll have it eventually. I don't it's not like I don't yearn for it, but detachment. You have detached yourself from wanting so badly the house, the kids, the whatever, we know, the dream career, because you are actively working towards those things for yourself. So you've already let go of trying to have it right now, right here. But every time somebody, motherfucking the peanut gallery, brings the shit up, it just sends you in this cycle of dog. I heard despair, but like essentially, like you're just like, oh my God, am I on even ground? Am I on? Do I have even footing? It causes you this tower moment to really question yourself and to like doubt yourself. Am I where I want to be? Like it causes you unrest. It fucks with your mental. It fucks with your emotions. Every single time. Every single time. And I know it's like, dog, okay, like, well, I already know this. So how can I get to where I want to be? And we have this ground. I mean, we're talking about the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. Queen of Cups, they're both in reverse. Um, yeah, I don't know why. Like this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It just, like I said, it just made me think of like, you feel like anytime somebody they bring the shit up, it pushes that opportunity back for you, because then you don't like hyper focus on it, but you know how you work, if that makes sense. Like, you're sitting here like, dude, like, okay, I know that if I want this so bad, this is how it worked for me in the past. Every time I wanted something really bad, I didn't get it. So now I just shut the fuck up. And I know it will come to me eventually. I just need to focus on myself right now. I need to prioritize what I need right now. I need to prioritize on the steps to get to this point. But if you have people who make you hyper focus on it, or they're more focused on the shit than you are, then okay, it's not going to come to me. It throws you off. It throws you off balance, and it throws you off kilter, off center, and you're just like, oh my God, now I have to redo the fucking work to get to where the fuck I was at originally. Y'all are not helping. You know what I mean? And this Queen of Cups in reverse, like I said, it's like, it makes you question how you feel. It throws your feelings off. It throws you off balance. The Hermit, um, the Hermit upright, the Hermits came out for every one of these readings. The Hermit upright is literally like keeping to yourself. Like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say nothing to nobody. I'm keeping to myself. Is not, I have to plan this out. Like, I'm still working towards these things. And in reverse, it may make you, I'm taking the Hermit in reverse in this reading, as like, now you feel like you got to show out. Now you feel like you have to put action towards it, when in reality, it's not the time to put the action towards it. But it's because people are so, oh, are you gonna do this? Kind of like, if you're with somebody, like, I've seen it before. People will be married and it's like, are you gonna have kids? You gonna have kids? And they're like, dude, like, we're trying to save up money. We're trying to do this. And you want us to be doing this. Like, it's not, stop. You know what I mean? Thank you for the concern, but you're not helping anything. You feel me? That's what it is. Like, what you're working towards. You know what steps you need to take for yourself. And because you're in hermit mode, like, because you're in hermit mode and you're working on it yourself, you keeping your plans to yourself, you are keeping to yourself in the best way. You're being a good self, as you're prioritizing yourself, and you know that you are, which makes sense why this Hierophant was like this, and then it wanted to turn, because it's like, all these are usually the other way. Like, okay, I'm making these changes, I'm doing what I got to do. You understand yourself, you find emotional fulfillment, you understand opportunities, like, you're happy, like, you have all these things, you're in calm waters, and then they take you out of that. As soon as they start, they take you out of your element. And that Hermit, you're usually in the Hermit upright, okay, I'm doing what I need to do. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my planning, da 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 da. And then as soon as they say some shit, you're just like, oh my God. It turns you to the Hermit in reverse. And you're like, oh, now I feel like I have to put action. Now I feel like I have to rush my plans. And you're like, I'm not trying to rush my plans. Yeah, Knight of Wands. What other? So how does stack three? How does choice three get to where they want to be? What do they need to do? What do they need to do? Oh my God, Page of Swords in reverse. Popped out. Oh my God. Sugar in your friends. I don't know why that came to mind. I don't even listen to that song. Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel this is gonna sound so cheesy, but I feel like a big thing of it is like, stop letting them get to you with that shit. I'm working out the haters. Ignore all the haters. That's what we're gonna take right now. This is right here. Okay. So these, okay, Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords looking at this King of Swords. They both in reverse. It's like, I really feel like it's gonna sound so cheesy. You know what works for you. Don't act like you don't. Don't act. You don't gotta even say what works for you. Okay, I feel like that's why the Page of Swords is in reverse. People take pages sometimes as messengers. You ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. Okay, you don't gotta tell anybody your plans. You don't have to let them know what the fuck you got going on. Okay, that's been also a theme in all these readings. You don't gotta tell them what's going on. You don't gotta tell them what's up. You don't. That is not their business. Okay, you could keep to yourself still, and still you could be in your hermit upright energy. You don't gotta tell them nothing. You don't have to do that. All right. Like that's not their business. And it's like you know that. You know what you know, and that's good enough. That sounds so goofy, but this King of Pentacles, not the fucking King of Pentacles again. Oh my god. This King of Pentacles in the blockage. I feel like the King of Pentacles is in the blockage because you don't want to be looked at like a bum. And it's funny because this it's the same exact it's like you don't care what people have to say because the King of Pentacles upright is about his money, about his abundance. You know, there's no gender when it comes to tarot, but like the King of Pentacles upright is about that abundance, about the money, about like I know what I'm doing, about like they don't play. They're about their growth. And in I'm taking the King of Pentacles in the blockage. What when people I'll just say get you in that mode when they sit there and they like fuck you up a little bit in this way. They throw you off balance like this and they bringing up dumb shit and you're like, I'm on my path. I know what's working for me. Shut the fuck up. Quit questioning me about shit. It's like that's what I'm hearing. You feel the need to like prove them wrong, which kind of also goes with this Knight of Wands. Wands is about fire, it's about passion, it's about action. You feel the need to put that action. You feel the need to prove them wrong. Stop. That's gonna fuck you up because you're not. If you're not ready to, you just being successful doing what you do, like you will get there. When you have it, that is you proving them wrong. Like, dog, shut the fuck up. Quit worrying about me so fucking bad. Worry about yourself. And you know, like most of the time, it comes from a place of the heart. Like they care and they want you to be taken care of and they love you. But at the same time, you are not helping me by throwing me off fucking balance. You are not helping me by making me feel fucking terrible, dude. How the fuck does that help me? You feel me? How does that really help me? And so you kind of feel this need with this King of Pentacles to like show off, to like see, look. This is what I'm doing. You shut the fuck up. This page of swords telling you to shut the fuck up. She's in reverse because she's telling you to shut the fuck up. Act like you don't know. Damn, I don't know. You could be in a 3-year relationship, nobody know. But as soon as they start saying something, you want to prove them wrong. Stop. Who you proving? Why? Why are you trying to prove somebody wrong? Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. Shut up. Because you're going to fuck it up for yourself. Shut up. Like this main message is shut the fuck up. And don't let them get to you, which is always easier said than done. But because it throws off your emotions, and this is somebody, people who say this to you or make you feel this way are very near and dear to you. So that's why it throws you off as much as it does. Because you care about them so much and like you love them so much and you know it's coming, it's trying to come from a good place. But again, if it makes you feel like shit, it's not helping you. If it throws you off balance from what you know your plan is and what you should be doing, it's not fucking helping you. You feel me? Stop it. Stop letting them stop. Because you are going to repeat the cycle with this Eight of Swords upright. Eight of Swords, she thinks she's stuck. She's standing in a pile. She thinks it's an ocean. Like she thinks she tied up extra tight. It's all loose. It's girl, you blindfolded. Come on now. You think you're stuck where you're at. And you repeat the cycle. If you tell them your business, you repeat the cycle. And it's really about, oh my God, okay, this is frustrating. Excuse me. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to tell them, like, well, no, this is what I got going on. And so, this is what I'm doing. Just be like, hey, I'm not focused on that right now. I got other things to focus on. And that's it. You don't got to tell them what the fuck you focusing on. You don't got to tell nobody that shit. That ain't their fucking business. You are not stuck at where you're at. And you know you're not stuck at where you're at. So stop letting them make you feel like you stuck at where you're at. That's not their intention, but that's the end result. And you know that. So all you guys that I'm not focused on that. I appreciate it. I got other shit I want to do first. I'm trying to accomplish first. You trying to have me on step 52? I'm on step motherfucking 35. I can't. What the fuck? I can't motherfucking walk before I crawl. The fuck? And you know that. Oh shit. I don't know where the fuck you. But look, temperance in reverse and the fool in reverse. You know, temperance upright is about patience. I'll be patient and have balance, and everything will happen. Right? And it's like you know this. I feel like a lot of these like when they throw you off balance, and the fool is about taking a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. Up. That's what it means. Upright in reverse. Now you hesitant. You think you got to put that action before that. I gotta do it. I gotta just do it. You know you're not ready to take that. You know it's not time. It's not that you're not ready. You know that it's not time to take the leap of faith. Typically, I know I need to be patient. I know being patient, I'm steady, doing what I need to do, getting to where I need to be. There is no rush. I'm balanced. Everything's working for me, rainbows and sunshine. And then when the time is right, I will know when to take the leap and the risk to get to where I want to be. I will know when to jump to the next step. They be throwing you off, and you know they be throwing you off. So then you so ready to take it down, you ready to just throw caution to the wind and take a risk. That ain't gonna pan out because it's not time to take the risk. Okay, it's about timing. Not so much you're not ready. It's about the timing. The timing has to be right, and you know the timing has to be right. So why are you ignoring that? Why are you doing that to yourself? Stop being stupid. Yeah. Strength in reverse, five of swords. I always take the five of swords as it's lose-lose. See, look, I proved it. See, look. Is it really gonna make you feel better? Is it really swords, mental, is it really gonna make you feel better by sitting there being like, see, look what I can do. Look. You take that leap and you're like if you fall and you fuck up, everybody ain't gonna be happy because you knew it wasn't time to take that leap. You gotta have that strength in reverse. And of course, strength upright is about having that courage to like stand the fuck up for yourself. Okay. And if it's a reverse and you too scared to be like, listen, I heard don't yeah, look before you leap. Don't count chickens. Don't be out here counting chickens, okay? They ain't hatch and you counting chickens. What you doing? You got 5 eggs. You think all 5 of them eggs gonna hatch? They haven't even hatched yet. You don't even know if you got chickens. Don't count chickens. You have to have that courage to sit there and stand the fuck up for yourself. But if you over here in strength in reverse, you sitting here like, oh well, I just I just keep hearing take heed. Think about the shit before doing it. You out here like you know what, see, look, you trying to so hard to prove yourself. Like, see, I could do this. See, this, I could get to where I want to be. That you gonna fuck everything up for yourself because you don't have the courage to just shut the fuck up and be like, that's not what I'm focused on right now. I got other shit I'm trying to do, and leave it at that. It's okay to stand up for yourself. You ain't gotta explain nothing. And shit, you know what? And if you can't even like really say like that's not what I'm focused on, this on the third, if they keep, oh my god, well this is this, lie, bitch. Lie about some shit there. The fuck? Lie about it. Why not? Fucking lie, dude. Like, oh, I don't like lying. Tell, tell a little fib. They keep pressuring you, be like, yeah, see some random motherfucker on the internet. Like, I don't know. But just have the courage to fucking stand up for yourself and say, no, that's not where I'm at yet. And that's that. You got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which again, you got the Page of Swords. Like, if you, I'm just keep hearing, keep shit under wraps. You so busy trying to prove, see, I doing it. Shut the fuck up. Keep your shit under wraps. There's Knight of Cups in reverse. You ain't going, nothing gonna fill your cup. Like, you are going to keep emptying your cup. Like, these things will not flow to you. And you will keep being in the same emotional distress and bullshit that you're in if you keep letting other people dictate how you should be living and what you should be doing and all that other shit. Okay. The Eight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords upright. Okay. World in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. I got you at your elements. Nine of Swords upright. Nine of Wands in reverse. Queen of Pentacles upright. Okay. That's the big stat. Eight of Cups upright is about leveling up. Okay. Ascending to a higher version of yourself. Growth. Emotional growth, just growth in general. Okay. It's in reverse. Again, if you keep letting people fucking stay, if you ain't dictating your life, King of Wands in reverse, King of Wands upright, Wands is fire, passion, action. You gotta take action in your own life. If you will never grow if you keep letting people tell you what the fuck to do. You know what you want to do. You already have a plan, but you're just too scared to like keep with the plan when somebody like points something out about it, or you keep telling people your fucking plans, and that's why it don't plan out. It doesn't pan out because the seven of swords is always about a motherfucker like sneaking. They think they sneaking and geeking. They think they getting away with no fucking five swords. There's two still there. Oh, I take your five swords. You don't even know. It's like they don't mean to take your joy, but they do by bringing the shit up. I feel like it's just the same message reiterated. It fucks you up, and you know what fucks you up, and you keep repeating the cycle because you keep doing the same shit. It's like, quit doing the same shit, and you won't be upset. Quit telling them everything, and you won't be upset. It may not feel good at first, like, oh, like, I just, I feel like I have to tell them. You're not obligated to tell nobody nothing. The fuck? Because you telling them, they take your power, okay? They take your power from a situation. Even if it's not intentional, they're not haters. They want what's best for you, but it takes your power because the world upright is about your power. You being in your power, in your elements. Which the Emperor upright is like all the kings of the deck. Masculine energy is really about action. They take your power, and you in the Emperor in reverse. You can't take that action. You start from step fucking one again. Nine of Swords up all night, motherfucker crying about the shit. You in your head, oh my god, I shouldn't, oh my god. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Stop telling people what the fuck you're doing and what the fuck you got going on, dude. The Nine of Wands upright, I always take as like looking back at things. You may be holding on to things that you don't need to hold on to. You keep repeating the same cycles with shit. Keep same shit, different day, right? Nine of Wands in reverse. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop repeating the same cycles. Again, it's the same, it's the nine. It's the same cycles. You're doing the same shit. You have to do something different. You have to break cycles. Because nine is all about like new beginnings, like we starting a new, dude. You got to start anew. You cannot start anew if you keep bringing in old shit. Okay, you gonna forever be up crying about, oh my god, I'm not where I want to be, and you hindered your progress. You do not move forward as fast as you want to and get to where you want to be if you keep telling people what the fuck you got going on. If you keep repeating the same cycles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about look, abundance and growth. You want to grow, you have to nurture yourself. Nurture what you know is for you. Nurture what is around you. Be a good selfish, prioritize yourself, okay? But stop allowing others to dictate what you do and how you do it or where you should be. Everybody has their own path, you know. You have your plan, and then God, the creator, whoever, whatever, the universe, whatever you believe in has a plan. And that's usually the plan that happens. Sometimes your plan and the whatever whoever's plan you believe in coincide. Sometimes they don't. So I heard you're just being a hater. And if you gotta say that, say that. But stop telling people your plans. Stop telling people what you got going on. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles upright is about like being blessed, like you divine blessings and like getting your gift from the universe. You know what I mean? God, the universe, whatever, whoever you believe in. Stop telling people your plans and you will have that abundance and those blessings that you have been fucking manifesting and been asking for. It's gonna come a lot quicker to you. Okay. She has little heart earrings. Dog, she kind of look like me. She's so cute. Anyway, the seven of wands at the bottom. On the top, on the bottom. Wands, fire, passion, action. Seven of wands is about like you fighting yourself on it. But I feel like I should. And shut the fuck up. Y'all are annoying. Y'all kind of a little bit annoying. Okay. Because you keep repeat, you feel like you're stuck in these cycles, and the best way for you to get out of these cycles is literally to just shut the fuck up. You are not obligated to tell anybody what you got going on, and sometimes you get so excited about it that you like spill the beans, or like you feel like you have to prove yourself. Like, see, like people all around you may have a lot of shit going on. They talk about, oh, I'm doing this and I'm going here and I'm graduating, I'm blah, 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 whatever, XYZ by X, whatever. And so it makes you feel obligated to like, well, this is what I'm doing, this is what shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let them think you're a bum, bitch. And then pop out once you have it done. You feel me? Real G's move in silence like lasagna, dog. Come on now. You do not have to tell everybody what you got going on so that you feel important. It's Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles upright is about working together. In reverse, it could be, like in a typical setting, it could be like, oh, well, we don't work well together. Shut the fuck up. In this case, this is not a group project, bitch, okay? And you know it's not a group project. So shut the fuck up. That's like your main message. I don't know what else to tell you. It's your main fucking message. Like, we have the Five of Cups. Ooh, we got the Star. Oh, out. So the Five of Cups upright, I always call the spilt milk card. Because she's crying over spilt milk. Three cups, that ain't shit. These two cups, she cried over these cups that have spilt. That's done and over with. And these two cups are better than these three cups combined. She ain't even paying attention to them, but it's in reverse. Pay attention. Understand what you got to do. I feel like you know what you got to do. You over here crying about the same cycles, but now you understand how to break those cycles, right? Shut the fuck up. Let people think you ain't doing shit. Hey, stay silent. Stay silent. And that star, no star card, no military. Because you do it in silence, you will have that abundance. You are working in your power. You are working in your truth. You are working for what you know. You are able to water yourself. And come on now, this star, I always take the star as like, not only is it about power and like having that internal power with yourself, but also like I'm hearing you're working with the universe. You're getting what you're manifesting, because what you put in is what you get out. You feel me? If you keep telling people your plans, you ain't gonna get shit, because you're ruining the surprise. You're ruining your plans. But if you shut the fuck up, you will be rewarded. Okay. Any final messages for group three? Any final messages for group three? Page of Wands. Keep working towards your goals and your passions and what you want. Eyes on the prize, okay? Eyes on the prize, baby, okay? Damn. 10 of Wands just flopped out. Wands is about fire. Like I said, it's about passion, it's about action. You're trying to put action, yeah, you're trying to put like belt to ass in ways that you don't need to be putting belt to ass. You don't need to be putting action behind certain things. Like, oh, well, they think I'm not doing anything. They think I'm not making any progress. I have to say something. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. That's your main message in this. Is shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Let's play the quiet game and shut the fuck up. Can we stay silent? Can we stay silent, please? Any final messages for deck three, for group three, for choice three, when it comes to what should I do and how should I get there? And Four of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Four Swords came out again. Four Swords in reverse. Yeah. I just feel like they telling you the same shit. Mm, two, okay. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Put that work in. Put that work in and shut the fuck up. Put the work into where you know you need to focus your work. You have been focusing. You do so good. And then somebody comes in and tries to talk some shit or just be like, why aren't you doing this yet? I thought you would be farther. And it makes you feel a certain way. So you feel the need to fuck up your own plans. You're biting yourself in the foot. You are literally putting a stick in your tire and tripping yourself up. Shut the fuck up. Keep your keep working hard so that you can reap the reward. It's the death card in reverse on dog. Again, you were blocking. Yeah. If you shut the fuck up, put that work into shutting the fuck up, you get your wish fulfillment. You get everything you want. With this 10 of cups. 10 of cups is about wish fulfillment, everything you want. All your cups are filled. If you just shut the fuck up. If you just keep working. Head down, work, you shut the fuck up. You ain't gotta tell it. You ain't gotta spill the beans, baby. Ain't nobody trying to hear them. Don't put all the beans in the chili. Hello? Because the death card in reverse, you are, yeah, I'm hearing you are stagnating your own growth and your own progress and your new beginnings by telling everybody what it is. And you've been repeating the cycle for a long time. Shut the fuck up. Stop telling people shit. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop carrying these burdens into it. Stop carrying. Because the 10 of Wands is about carrying burden. Bitch, why are you carrying all these sticks? What's the point of having all with? You do not have to show out. I feel like this 10 of Wands in this reading is you trying to show out. See, look at all I got. Shut the fuck up, because it's fucking you up. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on where you want to be. You know, look, she looking up. I don't have autofocus on, but you know, y'all get me. She is looking up. She know what she's working towards. And she's the only one who knows. She's in a desert, dog. There ain't nobody else around. It's her and her what she's working towards. You know what you're working towards. You don't have to let everybody else know. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Put it in a journal if you need to. If you feel like you got a yap, but it's like you trying to like prove a point. All these people doubting me to doubt. Let them hate. Because when you putting belt to ass, when you actually about that action, when that progress is showing for itself without you fucking yapping about it prematurely, especially, then they ain't gonna have shit to say. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups upright. All these cards upright, actually. 4 of Cups upright. You know, she obviously ignored. She's supposed to have a blue lip. I don't know why it looked gray on here. It looked crazy. Anyway, this 4 of Cups. She over here focused on these 3 funky dunky empty cups, and she's being offered this opportunity. It's like you keep focusing on. You may have been focusing on the funky donkey, like, oh my God, why aren't I getting here? And I keep now realizing the only thing you gotta do is shut the fuck up. Everything you want comes to you. It's like you finally realize this. I need to shut the fuck up. Good things happen. I make progress when I shut the fuck up. Okay. I make progress when I don't tell people everything that I'm doing. I make progress when I am quiet. Okay. I make progress when I don't repeat the cycle of feeling terrible about myself, trying to prove myself. The 7 of Cups upright is about choices. Not everything is for you. You know what I mean? Several choices may be there, but that doesn't mean it's the right choice. Again, I feel like 7 of Cups in reverse. You understand. You understand what it is for you. You understand, okay, this is what I need. This is exactly what is for me, what I should be doing. One of them is being quiet, and everything I want comes to me. I now understand how to get to where I want to be. And then the four of Swords, 4 of Swords upright, like I said before, is about taking rest. 4 of Swords upright. Once you have mastered, like, I don't have to let everybody know what I have going on. I don't have to show out. I don't have to do all this extra shit. Like, once you sit there and do that, that's when everything starts like falling into your lap. Those blessings start coming to you once you sit there and practice. I don't know the official word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But just, I want to say poise. I don't know why that comes to mind. I don't even use that word, but like shutting up, like tact in the way of knowing when to say what. Okay, shut the fuck up. That's your main message. You get so upset. You feel so like, no, I gotta prove. I have to hurry this process up. I have to hurry this process up and show them like, see, look, I am working towards this and I am doing this. And then your plans always fall through and it always upsets you and you always shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And it may not, with this Hierophant, it may not be the traditional thing, quote unquote, to not tell people what you're doing. You have to go against what you usually do with this Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant upright, like I said, is about traditional. How people see you, like, it's about tradition. And that could be why that judgment card came out. How people typically see you, do the opposite, bitch. Okay? Shut the fuck up. If you yap about all the plans you got going on, everything that you have going on, shut the fuck up. Shut up. And you won't have those fucking tower moments, okay? You so worried, you like, okay, too long didn't read. Too long didn't read. You hinder your own growth and your own blessings from coming in because you don't know how to be quiet. You have people, it happens, right? You know, if you're with somebody or like if you're older and your parents are like, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? Or I hope you get married soon. I just hope you find somebody. You know, it comes from a good place. It comes from you know, they just want what's best for you. But sometimes it fucks you up mentally because you're already thinking about these things. But you're like, I know I want to have XYZ in order before I get married. I want to have XYZ in order. I'm not even looking for a relationship. I'm not even looking for, you know, but it kind of fucks up your mental a little bit because they mention it and you know that's something that you want at some point anyway. So then you feel uh um like pressured a little bit to, man, damn, maybe I need to start a family now. Maybe I need to do this. Well, they are getting older and I'm getting older and I'm shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like that's your main message is be quiet. So because of these things, you like because of those pressures, and it's not a negative pressure, it's just kind of like the concern, like they're just like they just want what's best for you. It makes you sit there and feel the need to just tell them what you got going on. Tell them everything. Tell them. And then in telling them everything, it messes stuff up for you. Like it pushes those things from you. You know what I mean? Because you're telling people. And it's like, dog, what the hell? Like, if you were seeing somebody and nobody knew, they don't know the ins and outs, they don't know nothing, everything's going good, and then you tell them, and then everything just fucking goes to shit. That's why, okay? You have a job opportunity lined up, you didn't tell anybody, then it's like, oh man, I thought you would have had, you know, this job, and I thought you would be doing this by now, or whatever, you know, like, are you working a better job now? And you're like, oh, I feel the need to tell them. Just tell them, no, still where I'm at. No, you don't have to tell everybody everything. If you feel excited and want to say something to somebody, write it in a fucking journal. Make a dream journal. I don't know. Do a vision board that you keep, but keep it to yourself. Learn to keep shit to yourself and shut the fuck up and stop telling people shit because it's fucking you up. Okay? That's really it. That's the too long didn't read. And you keep repeating this cycle of, oh my God, nothing works out for me, and these opportunities keep getting away from me, and I don't feel emotionally fulfilled, and am I doing the right thing? And da, da, da. You keep doing the cycle of questioning yourself, and do I do this? Should I do this? And you want to tell everybody everything because you want people to be proud of you. You want the achievements. And shut the fuck up. You don't want people to see you as a bum. I'd rather people see me as a bum than I fuck up my plans because I'm talking prematurely about my plans. You feel me? Don't do that to yourself because that's what you're doing to yourself. So the steps forward is shut the fuck up. Write it in a journal if you need to. That's like your message. And I feel like you know this, but now you have to put it in practice. You have to find things that will fulfill that need of telling somebody. Like even if you write it to them in a letter and then you burn it. You feel me? Or you put the letter away just so that they don't know. And then you tell them after the fact, afterwards. Yep, okay, you know, I got a job promotion, like you started the job. Yeah, so I got promoted, XYZ, whatever. Stop telling people before. Stop counting your chickens, okay? But yeah, that's what I got. Stack 3. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I appreciate y'all for being here. And yeah, that's really it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all have a fantastic. And yeah, I'm gonna just hear my nails. I did them myself. They look really cute. Celestial star thingy bobs. Um, and yeah, that's it. Bye.